I'm Peter Luzinski, and this is a live webcast for the Varsonian. I'm joined today by Daniel Dale, the acting City Hall Bureau Chief for the Toronto Star. Thanks for coming in, Daniel.
My pleasure.
After the Fords have accused the Star for months of lying and making this up, how does it feel to have this evidence come out?
It feels good. I mean, we've always strived to just cover him professionally and accurately, and you know, we're not dancing in the streets. But he has accused us of being pathological liars, of making things up about him. So to have police documents confirm that we're not pathological liars, that is, I think, a victory for our newsroom.
All right, but it's 2 weeks after the original stuff broke, and it's still kind of a circus. When does it all become too much? When does the media go too far?
I don't think, it's a hard question to answer. I don't think we have come even close to going too far. I mean, we continue to learn new things about the mayor and his conduct and his behavior, much of which happens at City Hall, all of which affects his ability to lead the city, and we're just covering it. So I can't think of even one example over these 2 weeks where I think we've approached any type of ethical line.
Why did you guys decide to buy and then run the video that came out late last week? I mean, it didn't come with any context, and it was seemingly just out there.
That's a fair question. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't involved in the decision, but our senior leadership decided that, given the context, this video was of immense public interest. You know, the mayor of the city, clearly intoxicated, raging about, in his words, first-degree murder. You know, we decided that the public needed to know this. You know, we do pay for photos and sometimes videos, and they decided that this one just had to be seen and was worth making that decision and taking the criticism that we knew would come with it.
And I appreciate that line of thinking, but there was no context where he could have been like yelling about a late pizza delivery for all we know.
He could have, but I think when there's something like that, you know, you have the mayor in a rage talking about murder, he has the opportunity. I mean, our job is to give the information to the public, but also to give him an opportunity to provide the context that we aren't able to ascertain just from the video. So we repeatedly and in multiple ways asked him for comment before publishing it. You know, we waited, I think, a day or more to give him an opportunity to view the video and talk about it, and he declined to do so, and he still hasn't offered an explanation. You know, people have speculated he could have been talking about Hulk Hogan, you know, he could have been talking about some charity boxing match. He hasn't said that.
Okay, last question here. How do you handle when a big public figure like that declines to talk to your paper or declines to give interviews?
It's a major challenge. We have basically worked around him. So in order to make sure that we have balance in our stories, we would often ask, for example, Deputy Mayor Doug Holliday for the administration perspective. Sometimes we call the mayor's brother, Councillor Doug Ford, who doesn't always talk to us, but he's talked to us more often than the mayor himself has. Sometimes you can use previous public statements that the mayor has made. So in terms of balance, there are ways to work around it. I think what is unfortunate is that there are many stories where, you know, the mayor would have an opportunity to convey a political message that he wants to convey, that's to his benefit to convey, in a story of ours on city waste or spending or something that's in his wheelhouse. And he just, you know, he's never commented on those either. So from our perspective, I think we've worked around it, but I think it's been a loss to him, you know, making this decision to never talk to us at all.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Thanks for coming in today.
My pleasure.
I'm Peter Luzinski for the Varsonian.